Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and this is Unbound Workshop. This video series is a companion to the Character Crusade Unbound podcast, and in each episode we explore Skyrim roleplay concepts and ideas through actual gameplay. Season 1 of the podcast is called Random Skyrim Roleplay, and our character concept is this guy, Raiden, the Ashaba Undead Slayer. Let's get moving. All right. So the last episode we went through Runevald. All right, we went through Runevald, cleared that out. We located Florentius, set him free, and he is on his way back to Fort Dawnguard right now. Okay, and you may have noticed that I stunned that bear there. That was a function of a new perk that I have taken. If you remember in the last episode, during our combat, we went up a level, and I took this perk right here called Humiliate. Standing power attacks with a great sword fatigue a target, draining 150 points of magic and stamina, halting regeneration for 5 seconds. I think it may have had something to do with that, because I haven't seen that happen before, but who knows. Anyway, that's just a quickie to let you know kind of where we are in terms of our purchase of perks. And of course, I invested in health as the attribute. I mentioned this in a very early episode of this Let's Play that I was going to hold off investing points in stamina until I was absolutely sure that investing in stamina was going to do me good. It wasn't really that clear to me, because there are so many perks that we can take as part of our light armor skill and our two-handed skill that will help us conserve stamina. So I didn't want to spend a lot of points building up a big well of stamina in the off chance that it wasn't needed. Ugh. Those frickin' things always get a bite in, no matter how hard I try. And so far, what I have discovered is that I always seem to have the stamina when I need it. I never feel like I'm running out of stamina and can't do power attacks. And I think some of that has to do with the way Wildcat Combat Overhaul functions as well. I think that in combination with the perks we've taken and the fighting style that we typically use, we make really, really efficient use of our stamina. And so far, I haven't had to invest in it. I've just been focusing on health. He's got a really, really deep well of health. All right, let's see if we can just avoid that bear completely. Oh, we got saber cats up here, though. Stinking saber cats. All right, this is a good opportunity to practice the old charging power attack here. Nope, not quite. I'm just going to manually loot these animals. I mean, obviously it worked. the strike worked, but if the timing had been right, I would have been able to execute that strike before he got a free shot in on me. So that wasn't great. But this takes a lot of practice. All right, so we are on our way to Winterhold. Winterhold. Which is kind of convenient. We've got multiple things to do in Winterhold. First, we gotta go and talk to the Jarl there. And we got to deal with a vampire in the Jarl's court. Now, in addition to that, we've also got to go to the Mage College. We're going to talk to Librarian again. We're going to see if that Librarian's got any information on where we might find another Elder Scroll. So I'm very thankful, actually, that both of these quests are going to take us to the same area. Haha, now that one I got. That one I got the timing. He didn't get a free shot. All right.
Guess it's all clear
now. Well done. All right, grabbing as much dragon's tongue as I can because we use this stuff to make our 10 dragons tea. There's some more. All right. Now I think I am going to stop off in Windhelm and we're just going to sell some things. And then we've got all these amulets of Stendarr that I recovered off the bodies of the dead vigilants. We're going to drop those off at the Hall of the Dead. Kind of our way of paying respect to the sacrifice they made. Now, that whole thing was a little bit of a puzzle because I expected our bad guy there to be a vampire, but after she was dead, there was no vampire dust on her body, so I've got to assume that she wasn't actually a vampire. But perhaps a vampire wannabe or sympathizer, which is kind of amazing when you consider what she managed to pull off. I don't know how many vigilants she had charmed there, but, you know, these are people who have built a career out of specializing in killing the undead, and somehow she had managed to charm an entire mine full of them. So that was actually kind of impressive. So she's a little bit of a mystery, but we've got a lot of books. We recovered 3 journals from Runewald, and my guess is that if we get some time and we can peruse those journals, we might get some more insight into who she was. All right, who's got money?
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to hit this enchanting table first.
Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale. Cookware,
Hey,
knives, and other
something?
goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
What's a blacksmith apprentice doing over here? Get off of that thing.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
Yeah?
Nothing. All right.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
Tripping over a
Could you
blue
use
jay.
my good hammer?
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I'm so... Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Yeah, of course. All right, let's see. What do you got? You got Dick. What I need is enchanter's potions and blacksmithing potions. That's what I want. But you got none. So, I can sell some stuff here, though, because I have a lot of training that I'm going to have to buy. And it is damn expensive now. So let's make what money we can. True shot, I don't really use that. Defender I'll use. I guess I can really use all the rest of these.
Hope to see you again soon.
Mm-hmm. I know you don't hang.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay. So. Let's sell as much as we can to her. Okay. We've kind of tapped her out, I think.
Thank you for your custom.
Sure.
I think I've got a handle on it, but Orichalcum is confusing.
Don't even bother with that one. Leave it to the orcs. Everyone
Right, that
says
makes
Yorl
sense.
and Grey
Kind
make
of a messy metal anyway.
blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Pretty much anything to suit our needs. Okay, well, we can sell them that, and that, and that. Which is fine. That leaves us with a lot of robes to sell, but that's okay because robes are lightweight, easy enough to carry. On the weapon side, the only thing I recovered for as far as weapons go was I grabbed this Dawnguard War Axe, but we're not going to be selling that to just anyone. That wouldn't be right. So we're going to hang on to that.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
All right, let's head on down to the House of the Dead.
Take home wind helms.
Poor Nilsson has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Okay, so when we were in this House of the Dead before, every House of the Dead we've gone into had a strong box of some kind. And in that strong box was some kind of a unique item. I think it's always been a ring, pretty much. I'm pretty sure this place had one as well. And what I'd like to do is find that. Might be in here, I don't know. Oh. And then I can just drop all of these amulets in there. Fortify armor, blocking, and smithing. 20% better. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I'm not going to take that just because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like something Raiden would do, I guess. I don't know. I mean, he does loot things in barrows, but he draws the line at taking items that he views as like items of personal value. Like, he doesn't take things like rings and necklaces. He just takes gold and he takes potions, things that look like they would have sort of some significance to the family and so forth. He doesn't take those items. All right, let's do a little prayer. We are still devout followers of RK and Tuwaka, so despite all that's happened to the man, he's still devout. He may be very, very confused about what's going on in his life right now, but that doesn't change the fact that he is still a devout worshiper. So we go through the rites and rituals. All right, well, maybe there wasn't a strong box in here. Maybe it was just all in my damn imagination. Or... no. Okay. All right, well, it doesn't appear as though there is a nice, neat container for us to put them in, or anything that's going to keep us from being accused of stealing. So, what I'm going to do, we're going to go back down here, and we'll leave them in this tomb of the unknown soldier. That seems fine and fitting. All right. Store. 15 vigilants lost their lives in Runewald. That's a damn tragedy. Especially when you're fighting a vampire war, right? So, that is kind of Raiden's way of laying their souls to rest, in a manner of speaking. All right, so our last stop here is we're going to go to Sadri and see what's going on with him. Now, in the past, I've had some problems with my character glitching out after being in Sadri's. So prior to entering Sadri's used wares, I'm going to do a quick save, just to make sure if something funky happens, I can back it out. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's...
Let me guess. Huh?
Shut up. Don't guess. Don't be guessing. It's happened with multiple characters, so I'm just going to play it safe. So
All I ask, with your help, we have a
here.
chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
Speak. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to keep all that stuff. All that stuff I'm keeping. Not that. Okay. Then we got the robes. Oh, close. All right. What has he got? Shelter, resist fire. Ooh. That's pretty expensive. But I'll take it. All right. And let's see. That means we can sell him that. And the silver necklace can go. All right. All right. Then we got ourselves quite a few scrolls. And I'm keeping the ones that seem like they might be sort of remotely useful. Haven't really used any scrolls yet, but especially the ones that seem like they might have some use in undead fighting, I've just been hanging on to them. You never know. All right, well, that is that, my friends. Let's go this way. I'm feeling like even if it's getting close to evening time, that Raiden wouldn't stick around. I think in his current mood and with his current quest, I don't see him being particularly interested in hanging around people a lot. I think he's going to be keeping to himself, focusing on the mission at hand, which is trying to redeem himself, trying to figure out what it is he needs to do to make up for this mess that he's created. And of course, it's a mess he created by killing 2 people in cold blood. So I don't think our guy knows what the answer is, but he definitely knows the difference between right and wrong. And he knows that despite who these people were, despite that they were evil, despite the fact that they were cannibals and they were desecrating bodies and doing all these horrible things, that killing people in cold blood, unarmed people, people who aren't defending themselves, is wrong. He knows it's morally wrong, and that is what has him in conflict right now. So the question is he going to find a way to make up for it? Or is he going to end up doing something that's going to make it worse? Kind of hoping that that isn't the case. But we're taking it as it comes here. And in light of the fact that he doesn't know exactly how to make up for his transgressions, he's focusing on the mission at hand and basically saying to himself, I have committed to completing this mission, and I am going to focus on it like a laser and just see if some enlightenment comes to me through the process of trying to save Skyrim from the vampires. You know what I mean?
You're dead.
All right. Hand over your valuables.
Oh, shit. I thought he was in one of these other Imperials. Are you kidding? No way I'm giving you my stuff. That is pretty funny, actually. I thought he was one of the with those Imperial soldiers over there. I just assumed that. Apparently not. Okay, so we've got some interesting things ahead of us here. I'm assuming that most of you have probably gone through this quest line at least once before. And one of the things that is critical oh, so many interruptions. Finish it, guard. Come on. You need a sharper sword, dude. All right. One of the things that's critical in this quest line is that in order to advance this, in order to combat what Lord Harkon is trying to do, well, in order to get our hands on the Bow of Oriel, right? We got to have all 3 of these scrolls. We got to have 3 Elder Scrolls. There's Blood, there's Dragon, and then there's something or other. There's a third one I can't remember. So Serana's got 1, and we've read it. We already got that. And we're going to meet up with Serana at Castle Volkihar to get our hands on another one. That leaves us with the Dragon Scroll, which we got to get. It's kind of interesting because the Dragon Scroll is also part of the Alduin quest line. So, first of all, we got to get a lead on where the thing is located. And supposedly, Urag Groshub, the librarian here in Winterhold, is supposed to be able to tell us where we might start looking. So we're going to go and do that. We're going to talk to him. But first, Isran had mentioned to us with some urgency that we needed to get here and talk to the Jarl about his steward, who may be a plant by the vampires.
Keep clear of the college. Keep yourself out of trouble.
Oh, is that her right there? All right, we're going to have to do some fast talking, maybe. All right.
That wizard is still at the inn. I can't believe Dagger allows him to stay there.
This is what it's come to. No one seems to care what they've done to our home.
Hey.
It's clear that memories
What's your
are far
business
too
here in
short.
Winterhold?
Just passing.
Stay clear of that college, if you know what's good for you.
Okay.
Nothing but foul deeds behind those walls.
All right, here we go. Are you aware, sir, that you are in danger? A vampire has infiltrated your court.
That's quite a bold claim. I'd need proof before I could possibly accept it.
Find evidence linked to the vampire.
I...
Is that the vampire right there? Oh, yeah. Some visiting advisor. Let's talk to the man.
Yes?
All right, he's not going to talk to us. Let's look around a little bit. Hello.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
All right.
All right, then.
That's got to be our guy, obviously. The problem is they want us to find some evidence against him, right? I have no idea what that would be. I mean, it's possible that he has some evidence on him, but Raiden's not the type to pickpocket people, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's just be cool. Let's head out. We'll go across the street, talk to some other people.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
All right, we're going to talk to these
This
people,
is why people
see
have
if
a
we can
problem
get
with
some
their college
information on this visiting advisor.
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
And then we'll come back and do something about it right after these messages from our sponsor.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Inspired by the long tradition of Nord brewing, Draugr Lager brings to you the authentic wallop of days gone by. Draugr Lager is crafted for real warriors and is not intended for gormless, honey-drinking arsemongers. Bring back the bold, musty flavors of the Merethic era with any of our line of ancient Nordic lagers. Made with only the finest and really super extremely old ingredients, Draugr Lager will satisfy even the dustiest of palates. Draugr Lager, the great taste of the undead, with no bitter afterlife.
Better take on Undead a little more life.
Welcome back, everybody.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
All right, it is a little after 5 p.m. We are going to eat ourselves a hearty dinner. We have gotten room here.
Nobody misses that.
Nobody here has any information that is helpful to us. Nobody seems to know anything about this advisor, which would make sense. This visiting advisor probably doesn't want anyone to really pay attention to him. He wants to kind of fly under the radar. So what I've decided to do is we are going to sleep until very late at night, and then we are going to go over to the Jarl's Longhouse when people have gone to bed, and we're going to do a bit more of an investigation. If this guy is indeed a vampire, my guess is he's still going to be awake.
Drink himself into a stupor? When will enough be enough?
That may give us an opportunity
As
to
long as he
talk to
keeps
him,
paying, I suppose.
or, if
Keeps himself
necessary,
and isn't hurting anyone.
take him out while everyone's asleep. So we'll just have to see what happens. So let's see, 5:25. Let's try that. All right. Continue to work on two-handed. Continue to work on block.
I think Birna might disagree with you.
All right. It's just after
It's not my
midnight.
place to get involved in their family's business, remember? You're the one that told me to stay out of it.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
We don't get many.
All right. Judging by the crowd that's inside there, it is still kind of early. So
Need something.
let's camp out here for a minute. Holy shit.
I love it when dinner fights my arm.
Never should have come here. Cleared out, I guess.
Dude. He summoned a gargoyle, too. Oh, man. Yeah, vampire dust. We're gonna take the poison. That was close. Holy crap. I saw those red eyes and I was like, shit. Then I was worried I was going to kill a civilian or something like that, and then, boy, would it hit the fan, right? All right, what time is it here? God, it's almost 1:30. All right, let's wait here for, say, an hour. People got to be turning in now, right? All right.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
Right. He's left.
I don't really know anyone at the college.
How did we not see him leave? Right? Or he didn't leave.
The gods gave you 2 hands, and you used them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Where is he?
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Why the F are all of you people still up at this time?
People won't
of
say
night?
it, but they're afraid of me, so they leave me alone.
Why are they afraid of you? Here he is right there.
Yeah?
They don't make this easy, that's for sure.
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold.
All right. We sit and wait. But I don't think there's anything to wait for, because I don't think these people are going to go to bed. I think they're just like, hey, our new advisor, he's up all hours of the night. So I think we'll stay up all hours of the night as well. He's got to leave every once in a while, don't you think? Well, let's wait. Let's see what he does. Let's wait an hour.
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold.
Well, this is kind of frustrating. I mean, it seems conspicuous that we would sit here in the middle of the night like this. So it doesn't make any sense at all from a roleplay perspective. So let's leave. I don't know. All right, I've waited, and our vampire advisor has gone into the inn. I followed him into the inn. It's way too crowded in there. There's nothing I can do about it. The best I can hope for is to try to pickpocket him when he comes out this door. So, that is what I'm going to attempt to do here.
I don't care how many colleges.
Okay, there goes the Jarl. I bet you he's going to be coming soon.
I'll outlast
He
them
seems to
all.
be tailing the Jarl. There he is, right there.
Yes.
Gonna grab it.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Well, he wasn't inside there. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. Oh, this quest is driving me crazy. I'm just gonna get it done.
Can I help you?
I'm so sick of these people, I could barf. I hate the way this quest is set up. It's just the
used
worst.
to be the seat of power in Skyrim.
I don't care.
Few will admit it, but we know the truth.
Look at the letter.
I trust you'll take care of this unwanted visitor. My guards will not interfere with you carrying out my justice.
That's probably good.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate because this little quest, even though it's just a little side thing, has potential, right? It has potential, but I just feel like it doesn't really come together, unfortunately. I mean, it's fine if you're an assassin and a high level one at that. You could probably sit somewhere with a bow and plunk away at the guy and get away with it. But a fighter needs a way to complete this mission as well. And the game doesn't really present you with any plausible way to do it. Like, it would have been interesting, right, if you had been able to come and talk to the Jarl and say, hey, not only do I think that there's a vampire in your court, but I'm a representative of the Dawn Guard, and I will engage in an investigation to figure it out. Right? And then play that out just a little bit. Get a little bit of leeway. Get a, something. But, anyway. You have been deemed unworthy, sir.
Someone do something.
Another corpse for the...
Another corpse for the pile, yeah. Some quests are just like that. Anyway, it goes from being a great opportunity to add some cool color to a character
The law, and you disrespect me.
to just a thing you just got to get out of the way so you can move on. And to me, that's unfortunate, because they do go through all the trouble of, setting it up to be this urgent thing. Oh, hello. You again.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Oh, it doesn't go unnoticed or unappreciated, my dear.
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
And my heart will be waiting for you forever. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, let's go talk to the crabby librarian. Get this show on the road.
Welcome to the college.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Are those words prophetic? Quite possibly. All right. There he is. The man himself.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
You will not see me doing that.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Yeah, I understand.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
Yep. Yeah, of course I do.
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Listen. I need to find one, and I was told you could help.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books.
I see that.
I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
All righty. Gotcha. Do what you gotta do.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Yeah, thank you. That would have taken me forever. The library sciences are not my jam. So, effects of the Elder Scrolls. I think I got that one already. Ruminations. All right. I'm not going to read this entire book because I've read it before. For those of you who are curious and would like to read it, what I would invite you to do is go ahead and hit the pause button each time I flip the page, okay? Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls by Septimus Sigus, College of Winterhold. Ready? Page 1, pause. Page 2, pause and read. 3, pause and read. 4, pause and read. Okay? I think what you will discover, having read that, is that that book is complete gibberish, or appears to be complete gibberish. However, there seems to be a nugget of truth and certainly some knowledge of the scrolls held within. Certainly enough for us to ask Mr. Librarian more questions.
I don't want to... You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
Listen, this Ruminations book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Sigus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
All right, where'd he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
All right. Well, thank you for the info. Let's go find Septimus Sigus. Ooh, we're on the trail of the scroll. The trail of the scroll, I tell you.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Well, that's incredible. All right. So, Northern Icefields.
Welcome to the college.
Now, Mirabelle Irvine, she could also instruct us in the ways of restoration. However, I'm pretty sure that we can only count her as a trainer if we have been officially inducted as a student into the Mage College, and that is not something that would be on our character's agenda. So we're not going to do that. Hey.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
Oh, man. And your glory days are 24/7, lady. Oh, yeah. Okay. Enough of that. Old Raiden's got it bad for her. All right, which way? Right down here. Let's go. Now, there's a good chance we're going to get a little bit wet on this trek. We'll see. If it's unavoidable, then, you know, there's nothing we can do about it. I think I'm loaded up pretty well at this point. Oh. Big red shell. All right, I'll take that big red shell. I'm loaded up on potions. Ah! Bad timing. All right, if we're going to do a lot of rock hopping here, I'm going to use our special lamplighter necklace I made. Now, what I want to do is try to see where we can go across in the ice. I mean, where we need to go is on the opposite side of this island here. And, I mean, this is kind of a narrow area. But, I mean, if we want to be realistic about this, the idea of getting yourself wet even a little bit in this kind of environment is pretty unpalatable. So, let's, well, got our boots wet. Okay, all right, all right. All right. Made it this far without a full-on swim. That's what I'm trying to avoid. And we got to keep track of what we're doing, so on the way back, we can follow the same path if we happen to find one that works here. Ah, what is this place? He would check. I don't think Raiden would know who Ysgramor is. I don't think so. However, it doesn't take a genius to look at something like this and know that it's important, and that he is meant to be holding something that is now missing. And there are no threats to register in here, so we'll leave it alone. However, he would mark his map, I think. Something he'd be curious about. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think what we are going to do is Raiden is going to set up a camp right here in the shadow of Ysgramor's tomb. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to set it up right down in here, out of the wind. All right. Because it strikes me that if one is going to go out jumping across the ice floes, that the time to do it is in full daylight. Unless you got some kind of death wish, which Raiden does not have. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to set up camp here. And when we get together next, for our next episode, we are going to go and visit Septimus Cygnus and see what all this business is about. What we got to do to get our hands on the Dragon Elder Scroll. So I want to thank you all for checking out this Let's Play. If you'd like to get involved and play along with us, you can check out unbound.charactercrusade.com for all the current play rules. You can join the discussion with other players by joining our Discord community at discord.charactercrusade.com. You can find Character Crusade Unbound podcast on iTunes and YouTube. Everything is linked from our website, along with a full schedule of all of our live streams between now and mid to late May. So we've got a full schedule out there for you to check out, and you can set up alerts on those YouTube events. If you'd like to attend, we'd love to see you there. So thank you all very much, and I will see you in the next episode.